broadcast show since the misfits couldn't carry on. But I'ma carry on and get the party cracking. The homegirl, 7 carats, known for text blasting. Yeah, she on the rock. If you want action, 800 plus, it's a known fashion. Keep her back up playing cause some wheels cracking. Big Cell can keep it real, what a passion. All gas, no break, in and out of traffic. You see your brother on a hole, respect the passions. Whether they outlaws or outcasts. Big Cell's top 5 when you in traffic. Roger Rod, mind your business, stay in your own lane. Respect others and set the game. Spread black love the old-fashioned way. You miss the West with the South, it's a master pass. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell on your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell on your radio.
Again, appreciate y'all, man. I love you guys. Thank you for the calls. Thank you for the donations.
No doubt.
Don't forget, man, support the channel, support the platform. I need you. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And again, man, I love you guys. Don't forget the 5 things I'm gonna leave you with. Ride your own ride, stay in your own lane, mind your business. Have enough love in yourself to have some love for me. We're gonna ride for love and let it ride, man. We gone, man. Go on, man.
F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Cell on your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Cell on your radio.
It's funny, it's crazy.
F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Cell in your radio.
There's some shit
F-H-O,
going on.
F-H-O.
It's just telling me to cut out.
F-H-O, F-H-O, Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O.
Alrighty, I got you. Yes, sir.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let's do a microphone check. Can you guys hear me? What up, Molantain? Yeah, y'all can hear me loud and clear. All right. So this topic right here comes out of the Bay Area. And it was a topic given to me, and I've been doing my research on it, so I wanted to make sure that I had adequate. Kane 4L, man. Let me just tell y'all something right now. Kane 4L is one of the newest members of FHO. He will be receiving his patches shortly. Aha, you didn't know that, huh, Kane? I got you, baby. Anyway, this topic comes out of the Bay Area, and I've had several people ask me about this topic, so I want to kind of do my research on it first before I brought it to you guys. You guys know I like to bring you guys stuff after I do my research, and then give you what it is as opposed to what they're trying to make it be, okay? And it's real simple. We've all heard that nobody is to touch the back of your vest, okay? You know, when you got your vest on, nobody's to come up and touch your vest or to do whatever. Let me just say this. From the very beginning, it makes sense, okay? From the very, very beginning, it makes sense. However, there is some inconsistencies with that. There is some inconsistencies with that. I'm on live right now. I'm on live. I'll call you back. There is some inconsistencies with that because how can I really be a brother or a sister to you and not touch the back of your vest? So now you say, what that means, what that means, what that means. The motorcycle community and the motorcycle to get down, the motorcycle love to get down, the brotherhood, the sisterhood. If you don't understand the reason why we hug each other, okay, We don't hug each other to get a free feel like I know most of y'all do. Most of y'all hug a motherfucker to get a free feel, especially the ladies, the cute ladies. What up, emo? Most of y'all cats hug on the ladies to get a free feel. Hell, and most of y'all ladies hug on the dude to get a free feel too. So it is what it is. And we all know that, if it wasn't for the vest, some of y'all wouldn't get hugged at all. Some of y'all never been played with. Y'all never was played with in the sandbox, and y'all never was anything in high school athletics, anything like that. Don't let me stay focused. Y'all finna get me on the bullshit. But the purpose of the hug in the MC community, and for us that ride motorcycles, is because we're acknowledging the fact that, hey, we made it to another day to see each other. We made it another week, another month. Hey, this is for a hug to last you until I see you again, type of thing. This is a hug to say, hey, brother, I appreciate seeing you. I appreciate you being safe. I appreciate you, God, allowing you to be here the whole 9 yards. That's the real purpose of the hug. It's a brotherhood or sisterhood embrace to say, bro, we still here. Sis, we still here. We still made it. That is the purpose of the brotherhood hug or the sisterhood hug, the whole 9 yards. It's not just a hug like some of us do. Now, again, a lot of y'all distort and pervert the meaning of a lot of different things. So we got to be careful with that. Some dudes, we've seen it. Now, I'm finna say some shit that y'all might, but some dudes even position their dick in a way so that when they hug you, you can feel when they hug you, you can feel their dick. Or, some ladies like to have their titties out. When they hug you, they like to give them titties. Whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. But the real meaning of the hug is simply to say, hey, we made it. We still here. We made it because of the dangerous hobby / lifestyle that some of us live with this motorcycling thing. So with that being said, if you have your vest on, in order to truly hug you, I have to touch the back of your colors. Now, so I'm going to, I've done my research with outlaws. I mean, this research comes from outlaws. This research comes from long OGs, the whole 9 yards. So this is just not a thing. Now, I'm going to give you a perspective on this whole thing to where you could understand how silly it may be or how important it may be. It depends on how you want to flip it or flop it. But if I know you well enough for you to hug me, then I know you well enough for you to touch the back of my vest, to touch my colors. Okay? Hear what I'm saying? If I know you well enough to want to get a hug from you or to allow you to hug me, then I know you well enough for you to touch my colors or touch the back of my vest. Okay? If I have a problem with you touching the back of my vest, most likely it's because I don't know anything about you. I don't know you. I ain't gonna say I don't have no respect for you, but I just don't know you. So therefore, that's a problem with you touching my vest, front, back, side to side. That is a problem with you being that close to me, period. You dig what I'm saying? So if you take that understanding and you understand that concept and that concept alone, then that will tell you how sometimes some of the stuff that we learn and some of the stuff that we hear is so silly because it makes no sense. Okay? How can I truly hug you or give you love as my brother and not touch the back of your vest and not touch your patch? You feel what I'm saying? How can I? It's virtually impossible if I give you a real hug. Now, if I'm just on some bullshit shit, elbow bump, whatever, boom, 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 then that's a different ballgame. But we're talking about embracing your brother or your sister, somebody that you love or somebody that you truly are dealing with. That's the love we're talking about. What up, Mr. Eric Sidney, all the way from Dago? What it do? So you have to understand that, man. You have to understand that some of the stuff that we were taught back in the day, everybody kept a distance per se. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, touching the back of somebody's vest was probably not a thing. Okay, unless you were club brothers to get close enough to them. But the way that the MC set has been normalized, and the way that it has been put into public eyes, and now it's more of a fad or a hobby than it is a lifestyle. The MC the motorcycle club, the motorcycle set started off as a lifestyle. It ended up becoming a fad and a hobby. Okay. Um, it was a lifestyle to the point to where it saved lives. Some of the OGs that joined motorcycle clubs needed the club in order to stay alive. They needed the club in order to exist, in order to validate their manhood at times, going through different rough patches, dealing with different things from the world, etc. You know, you guys always hear the story of the OG coming back from war and the blah, 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 blah. Well, the bike set for them, the motorcycle set for them wasn't a hobby. It was a for real lifestyle. They lived it. They breathed it. They lost friends behind it, and fought battles and wars, and lost families and wives and the whole 9 yards behind the motorcycle set. So your patch being sacred, your patch representing, your patch representing the patch representing. My man says the handshake was different back in the day. It meant so much more back in the day. It meant 10 times way more. Your patch representing your club. So let me break this down, because a lot of you guys don't even have a clue as to really what the fuck it is that you got going on. Okay. When the founders of your club created your patch, when the founders of your club sat down and decided to start your motorcycle club and they created your patch, that patch design was supposed to come from the heart and soul of who they were, what they stood for, what they believed in, how they grew up, and the men that they were. That patch, that design, that logo, all of that stuff was involved. All of that stuff was involved in the creation of that patch. So these men, when they created your founders, when your founders created that patch, they were creating something that they were willing to live and or die for. Hear what I'm telling you now. When that patch was created as a symbol of, hey, this is something that we will live and or die for. Okay. So you have to understand how important that patch is. A lot of us put the patch on and we're just happy to have a patch. We're happy to be a part of the club. You may know a little bit about the history. You may have done a little bit of research, because a lot of you guys are not even prospecting anymore. You guys done got away from prospecting. I done heard, oh man, prospecting is silly. You making a motherfucker wait for something. Bro, the prospecting part of any MC, of any motorcycle club, is so important, bro. It's important for the prospector, and it's important for the the person that's prospecting to the club, and the person that's prospecting for the club. It is so important. But that's another subject for another day. Getting back to the patch. So that patch was created with blood, sweat, and tears, per se. And it was created, and it was made to represent who these founders were. Your patch is supposed to be a direct reflection of your founders. Period. Your patch, when you see your patch, you're supposed to see your founders. When you see your founders, you're supposed to see your patch. Period. If your patch is Royal Dynasty, then when you see your founders, then that's how you should see them, as Royal Dominions or whatever. Hey, my man Brian T say it's just like a job. Okay. Big L say true facts. Shout out to my man Big L. And then my other man Brian T say it was just like a job interview, so prospecting is important, super important. But your patch. When you receive your patch, okay, and you become a part of this organization, this motorcycle club organization, family, brotherhood, sisterhood, because this goes for the females too. When you receive that patch, you are supposed to have the same adoration for that patch as you do for the creation and the creators of the patch. Neither one is higher than, because they both represent and reflect the same thing. Period. They both represent and reflect the same thing. Now, I want to say this because I don't want nobody to get this, oh, but still, you say the founders are no bigger than the club. The founders are no bigger than the patch wearers of the club, but the founders are a representation of the patch. At least that's what they're supposed to be. With that being said, that's why you don't allow anybody to just walk up to you and touch your patch. It has to be somebody that has earned that through your respect, through motorcycling, and through club affiliation and or club affiliation and possibly friendship or knowledge of what it is. Now, your patch is not supposed to be, nobody's supposed to walk up to your patch and just say, oh, this is nice. What is this, velvet? No, that's not supposed to happen at all. You feel what I'm saying? That's a total disrespect. For anybody just to walk up and say, man, this is nice and get to rub it on the back of your patch. No, that is a disrespect, period. But if I'm at a club or I'm at an anniversary party or I'm at a function and I accidentally bump into you, the back of your vest or bump into you, that's not me violating your vest. Now, again, understand this now. This has a lot to do with personal preference. If a person feels like you violated their vest, they probably don't have that much love and respect for you as a person, female or male. So therefore, they're going to use that to make an issue out of nothing when there really is no issue to be made out of. It was just a simple bump, mistake, or whatever you want to call it. But the back of your patch, the back of your vest, is supposed to be something that you're so proud of. It's sacred to you, and it's sacred to the people that wear it, and it's definitely sacred to the creators of that patch, period. It ain't supposed to mean, it's supposed to mean more to them than anything else, period. Let me see what my man says. That's why prospecting is so important. It allows both parties to get to know each other. Then when you receive the patch, it should mean more because you have to earn it, not give it. Appreciate that, Emo. I appreciate you guys' comments today, too. That's cool as shit. You guys are commenting today. So that's cool. But anybody just, especially, and let me just say this. This whole motorcycle set is supposed to be about one love, about brotherhood and sisterhood, period. We're all supposed to be on the same accord. We're all supposed to be on the same understanding of what it is that we do daily. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't think that you are highly blessed and highly favored to ride a motorcycle, I'm trying to make sure I point at the camera, then you're sadly mistaken. Anybody that rides a motorcycle is highly blessed and highly favored because we ride a motorcycle, two wheels, with nothing around us, nothing but us and the elements of the world. And we're open and we're vulnerable, okay? If we go down one time, it could be the last and only time. And then it can happen in the car too, but it's way more dangerous on a motorcycle. So you better be able to and understand and recognize it, to count your blessings and to understand when I hug this person, when I see my man Emo and I give him a hug, I hug him to let him know, brother, we still here. We made it. We still here. We made it in spite of all the calamities, of all of the booby traps that was put in the way, of all of the cell phone drivers, all of you cell phone drivers, in spite of all you new truck drivers, you feel what I'm saying, that's out here fucking the road up, in spite of the roads being fucked up. I just left Memphis. Shout out to Memphis, pound for pound. Don't forget this Wednesday, I'll be live 8 p.m. my time, Atlanta time, about pound for pound. I got a lot of shit to say about pound for pound. But anyway, don't want to get off topic. But that hug is supposed to mean all of that, brother. We here, we made it. Well, let's continue to rock out. Let's continue to do our best to be alive so that when I see you again, I can give you another hug. That's how important that hug is. And when I hug you, I want to embrace you for real, not no fake ass embrace. So I'm going to touch your colors. But again, like I said in the beginning, if you're just now tuning in, if you're allowing me that close to you, then that means you respect me. So therefore, me touching your colors is a respectful thing as well. It's not a disrespectful thing. It's only a disrespectful thing if I haven't allowed you into that close to me in order to touch my colors. period. And if we're in a function and somebody bump into you or somebody grab it, hey, say what's up, they grab the back of you, that's not a disrespect. If I, excuse me, sir, not trying to grab your vest to kind of tap you to whatever, that's not a disrespect. Especially if I'm motorcycling as well, if I'm in an MC as well and I got a vest on. Trust me, I'm supposed to know that. There's no need to get bent out of shape about somebody touching the back of your vest. It was also brought up about sale. Why are you not allowed to wear your vest when you ride in a vehicle? Okay. And let me give you that per my research. Per my research, you never intentionally cover up your colors. Let me say that one more time. You are never to intentionally cover up your colors. The key part to that is that if you're in a car, your colors are not needed. Nobody can see them. Why you got your colors on in the vehicle? Your colors are to be worn on a motorcycle or at a motorcycle function slash event slash etc. That is the only time your colors are to be worn. You do not need to wear your colors when you getting in the car because nobody can see them. And you're covering up the most important part of your vest. See, a lot of y'all think all the shit y'all put on front, the president title, the VP, and the I got sexy legs patch and I roll my motorcycle. Y'all, a lot of y'all think the front of it, all this shit is important. Ain't none of this shit more important than what's on the back of that vest. All this shit in the front is just billboard ads and hot garbage. That's what I'm gonna call it. Billboard ads and hot garbage. So with that being said, you guys have to know that it's not that serious. Okay. But let me make sure I reiterate the part about the car. Okay. Again, why are you wearing your patch when you're driving in a vehicle? Nobody can see it. So we per se, quote unquote, had to come up with a rule to tell you that hey, you don't wear your patch, you don't wear your vest when you're riding in a vehicle. I don't care if you're following the troops. I don't care if following behind, if you're the chase vehicle or whatever. You do not need to wear your rags. Number one, nobody can see them. Number two, they absolutely mean nothing. Your motorcycle vest means nothing in an automobile. Let me say it a little slower for y'all. Your motorcycle vest means absolutely nothing in an automobile. Your motorcycle vest only applies to when you're on your motorcycle or you're at a motorcycle function. But when you get into an automobile, your motorcycle vest has no meaning, no bearing, no love, no nothing. Period. Yeah. So, again, if you accidentally touch the back of somebody's vest, excuse me, partner, my bad, and they should recognize that you're a vest wearer and it shouldn't be an issue. But if you do touch the back of somebody's vest and they have an issue, then most likely it's a personal issue between them and you, okay? Or they just may be having a bad day. But it's not on purpose. No, you don't have to, you don't let nobody come up and rub your vest like it's a portrait or a chia pet or your family dog. Oh, this is nice. Can I touch it? No, bitch, you can't touch it. Listen, okay, thank you. If a person has to ask you if they can touch the back of your vest, then most likely they are not the ones that can touch the back of your vest. Period. If they got to ask, then the answer is no. If you got to ask, can you? No. That may help some of y'all. If they got to ask, then the answer should be no. My man Brian Steele says, let's be for real. There don't be no issues with the patch. Them ninjas back be hurting. How many bad backs are on the set? Oh man, Brian, you crazy. Brian said it's a bad back. Y'all just got bad back issues, huh? That's how it is, Brian. Oh man. So anyway, just wanted to say that, man. So also, this is another part that came up, and I know you guys have seen this. Are you allowed to wear your son or your daughter? Are you allowed to let your son or your daughter wear your vest, your actual vest? In my research, that came up to it's not a bad thing, but it ain't a good thing either. Okay. Um, some club brothers may be all right with it. Some club brothers may feel that how they feel with it. If you have a rule in your club, then that rule should be applied to that. But nobody technically is ever to wear your vest, to have your vest, to control your vest, but you or your wife. Okay, not your side piece, not your girlfriend, not your old lady, nobody but you or your wife, and maybe your immediate family members, maybe your son or your daughter, adult, maybe your immediate adult family members, and that's just per the research that I got. So these are just different little scenarios. So when you see, because I've seen it, and it kind of, why he got the vest on, and he dragging it on the ground, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But hey, to each his own. But let's get an understanding, man. Before we go, let's get an understanding. Your vest is your vest. And nobody should violate your space. And that's within your space. If you got your vest on, that's within your space. Now, however, if you're in a crowded space, that may happen. Somebody may touch the back of your vest. Somebody may tap you or maybe even be falling and grab it or hold on to it, or whatever it may be. Just understand, brother, it's not done on purpose. It's not a disrespectful thing. And if it is, then we have to deal with it accordingly. But you guys, we're spending a lot of time on things that men and women should be able to have a conversation about, and men and women should be able to be able to understand that, and be able to move past that. So that's one of the things I want to say. We'll say it was good to see you in the this weekend at Guard Dog. Hey man, that's little Nova, man. Nova don't play no games. She don't back down from nobody, man. Yeah, and shit, that's Nova's a female. A lot of people thought Nova was a guy, but Nova's a female dog, a bitch. But the back of the vest, that's my 2 cents on it. That's my research from my OGs and from my 1%ers that I call to do my research on, etc. And if you got anything you want to add to this video, then fine. Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget, man, we need donations for the channel in order for the channel to keep striving. And we are here. We are doing our thing. But more importantly, if you like, subscribe, and share, ding, 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 that helps the algorithm. That helps keep me in rotation. And that helps me to stay afloat. Don't forget this Wednesday, if you're watching this video, this Wednesday will be the 3rd or the 4th of June. So if you're watching after the 3rd or 4th of June, then that video should be posted for you to go into my channels and watch it. But this Wednesday, I'll be doing live at 8 p.m. with about Pound for Pound weekend. Hey, it's gonna be. I got a lot of stuff to say, so it's definitely gonna be something you want to tune into and listen to and check out, man. It was a hell of a weekend. Good, bad, and ugly. So we're gonna talk about all that this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Again, man, the back of the vest, protect your vest at all times. Understand that the people around you may touch your vest. You don't wear your vest in the car; it's not needed. And yeah, let it be what it be. It's your boy Big Son FHOH and I see, man. I love you guys, and nothing you can do about it. I just wanted to come on here and do this little brief get down. So I hope you guys can take this and grow from it, share it, and if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. My phone number doesn't change. I will post it, and I will make sure I put it on here. But my phone number doesn't change. You're more than welcome at all times to that, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. You're more than welcome to hit me up. I was putting in the phone number. Did the phone number go in there? Hold on. I was trying to put the phone number on there. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it went on there. Bam. All right, y'all. It's your boy Big Son FHOH and I see. I love y'all. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Again, subscribe to the channel, support the channel, tell a friend or tell a friend. I hope this information has been helpful to you. Call me if you have any questions. If you have anything important you want me to talk about, got any questions about some motorcycle shit, I will do my best to answer them and bring you the truth, nothing but the truth. We sway for God. It's your boy, man, Big Cell FHOH, and I see, man, enjoy yourself. Have a beautiful Monday, as I am, my week starting. About ready to get on the road, man. Sarge, quit playing, Sarge, man. Give me some time. I'm gonna be on the road with Chris Houston, Sarge, and he keep changing the lead, date, and time. We got to get this shit together, Sarge. We got to get it together, man. Let's get it together because we out of here, man. Soul Brothers, Mother Chapter, going down. I'll be in the building. Don't miss it. Be there. That's what's up next for me. Love y'all. Peace.
And I don't have no time to play with truth or to be diplomatic. To hell with you diplomats and your foolish diplomacy.